So the Revit software is mainly for structural modeling. So if you want to analyze your structural model, you want to do your structural analysis. So for that, you need to install robot structure analysis software. Okay, that is another software from Autodesk that is specifically for structural analysis with Revit model. And we are not covering that, but here I'm covering like you can create load and creating your analytical model. You can make it ready for your structural analysis. So for that, just you installed that robot structural analysis, and if you go to that analyze section, and there you will be having that robot structural analysis. Okay, so you have a structural model. All right, you have that model ready, and after that we have to create our loads and apply all the loads there, and let's make it ready for our uh, analysis. So for that, you will be coming to this structure tab, and before this setting, you can change this view. Rather than a physical model, you can change it to analytical model. So whenever you create this, you will have one analytical model view within this 3D. So this one is just an analytical model. Okay. Now after that, you can come to this structure. You can come to this structure tab, and within this structure panel, you have one setting option, structural settings. You click on this. Now first tab is your symbolic representation settings. You have this symbolic cutback distance at this is like for brace, beam or truss, and for column. All right, what will be the cutback distance? So it's like when you are at the detail level course. Okay, and the brace symbol. So for the plan representation, it will look like parallel line. You can do with line with angle. So I will show you how it will look in the plan, and the symbol it will be uh, brace above. Okay, if you want to show brace below, so you can to check the both. All right, so the symbol is this is the symbol, so this one is loaded. You can load any other so for that you have that insert, and you can load symbols there. Okay, and about the connection symbols, so the display symbols is beams and braces. Okay, so this will be shown in the plan and in the analytical model. So for that, this beams and braces, column base, column top, about all the connections. So these are the connection type. Okay, you can we stretch. Okay, so here you have the connection type, and this is the annotation use symbol. All right, so all these things are there. You can, if you want to load, you can load. So you can go to this annotation there, and if you found out, you can choose that from this list. Okay, so I don't think right now we are having it here. So you can go to this structural, and there you'll find out. Okay, so like your connection column. Okay, all this you have from here, the structural. So you can load it here. So let's go with that. Okay. And you can select uh, any component. Here you have uh, this foundation wall. This is the foundation wall, and here you can see right now this is showing you analytical wall, and you can choose wall, and you will have the physical properties of this model. Even if you were seeing the analytical model, you can have the physical properties if you choose walls. Okay, so we are having analytical walls and all the analytical properties. So I'll come on that. Before that, the settings which I've changed, let me show you for that. And for that, let me come to any level, either level 2 or level 1. And here you know that I can place one framing elevation. So let's go for framing elevation. Let's place one framing elevation here or here. Okay, so that is placed right now. And let me switch to that view, right click and go to this elevation view. And this is my elevation view. Okay, you can change this to like fine the details, you can place fine, and you can change it to realistic or shaded, that you can change. Now let me place one brace there, because that was set within this structure. So about the brace, so even I can show you about the beam or truss, about the columns. So that will be better if I go with the brace. So that will be easier for me to show you. So let me go with the brace. You can choose any particular brace. So I'm going with the default one. And if you have any particular uh, brace like that, you can choose it. Okay, so I'm going with the default one. I'm not changing. So just simply click on this brace and you give the support. If you have longer span, then you will be placing this support. So let me show the analytical model, and let me go with the wireframe, and if it is showing me the center line, okay, no problem. So let's go with that. Yeah, so from this middle, I'll place, and from this end point to the middle point, I'll be placing one. You can select this and you can stretch to the middle. You can select and you can stretch to the middle. All right, and later you can apply the cope option, right? Sorry, that will be selected first. This one will be selected first, and then this one. You can cope this, right? And here also you can do it. So that I have showed how you can do it. All right. Now about here you come, and there you can see that this is the brace is placed, so that's why we are getting this dotted line here. And here also you can place your brace, and this will be the symbol. So this is the parallel line you're having it. Okay, you can change it to fine, and in the fine you can just simply see your brace from the top. But when you are at course, so at the course you will not get to see the model. There you will get the symbols. So that was the settings which I have set earlier. Okay, so you can come back to structural, and this is like about the parallel line offset. There you can set what will be the parallel line offset. And if you want to, if you don't want to show the brace above, so you can uncheck this only to show brace below. Okay, so if there are any braces above, that will not be shown with the symbols. Okay, so like if you are at level 1 and if you go to the, sorry, not brace. So if you go to this, so brace above, and here you see this, you are getting this parallel line, right? So from the level 1, the braces are placed above, so it's showing you with this symbolic line. Okay, and if you're placing any connection symbols, so as per this you will have it. Okay, so this is about having your symbolic representation. Okay, now let me come back to this analytical model. And here you can see that we have our components there, and you can analyze as like this one will be analyzed as gravity and lateral. Okay, and you can choose your column, so that will be analyzed as gravity. Now let me go with this. So for that I will come back to my 3D, and here I have. Now you can see that this is my analytical brace, and this is my physical brace, this one. But the line is not properly, the line is not properly aligned with this, right? So what is the problem here? What you do is select this. Okay, select this analytical line. Okay, and here you see that the start alignment is right now auto detect, and end alignment is auto detect right now. So it automatically detected, and right now what I have to do is if I need to change, then I will go with the projection. Okay, and this is the start, and about the end I'll go with the projection. Okay, so right now it is aligned with the start Y projection and start Z projection, and that's what I need to align with the center of my physical model. All right, let's do the same for this one as well. Sorry guys. Okay, so let's select this one and let's go for the start alignment. So you can, the start alignment is automatically detected, so that is okay. But about the end alignment, so even after the auto detects, it is not as per our requirement. So we'll be doing with the projection. So uh, like your physical model is being projected to this point, so this will be aligned with that point. Okay, fine. So this how you'll be placing. All right, all the settings you have done, all the properties you have placed, and about the end Y projection. So this is like you specify the horizontal location of the analytical model at the end of the beam. So that is right now fine. We having it in the location. So that's it. And now about the member forces. All right. So about the start release. So here you can see that we can go with the fix and about the end release. We can go with the pin or fix or bending moment. All right, so this kind of things we can define. And if we go with the user defined, so you can fix all this. So if you check this boxes, so that means like around this axis you release. Okay, and if you check sorry uncheck, if you uncheck, so that means you fix around this axis. And about the member forces, so these are your forces, and you can set the value for your forces. So here you can see the images all about, okay, about your forces at the member. And here you can give the value. Okay, so KIP is the unit for your force. All right, and for your movement you have this unit, and as per that you can apply your forces. So that you can do. Okay, and now when I'm talking about all the properties, so one more thing about the properties, that as per the material also you will have your uh, structural properties, right? uh, so let me show you that. So for this foundation wall, go to the structure and edit, and there you see this material has been placed, right? So this material has some physical and structural properties. So you see this is these are the properties, and for the concrete this is the compression strength, shear strength, and all the things it is applied. You can change, and as per this information like your robot structural analysis plugin will read all this information, and as per that you will have your analysis. So this is very much important. You, as per the right property, right material, you will have the right analysis, the right calculation. So that you need to set. So not only just placing your model and setting all other uh, analytical properties, you need to set your material physical properties and thermal properties. So that will be calculated when you will be analyzing. So here you will not be here you will not be generally changing it. So this, if you change this, so this will be generally changed for this particular material. But if you need to make it common for this material, so for that let me click cancel, and you will come to this manage, and there you have the materials. First you need to create the material. So you all know that you have to come to this material browser, and there you need to create one material. So you will be going with this concrete cast in place, concrete lightweight. So each and every material has its own properties right now. So you can write and go for duplicate, and then you can define. All right. So this is the option where you need to create, or else you can go with the like this. From this list you can search for your material, and you can apply the changes. Here you have all the properties that you need to. Right now this is not loaded within this project material, so first you need to load within this project material, then you can change. So it's like adding to this document, and then you only can change. Here you see this lock icon is there. So this is That means this is the library. So within this library, you cannot edit. So first you need to bring within your project, and then only you can add. So you all know about this options. So you can go for create new material, and you can duplicate the selected material, and you can do all the changes. As per that, you will have a new material, and you can apply to your structural component. So as precise component you have, better the analysis you will have. So this thing you have to keep in mind. Okay, so next let's go for that structure tab, and next what you can do is can come to this structure tab, and here you can go for your analytical model settings there, and about this analytical model settings, you see that this there are some tolerance there. Okay, so analytical to physical model distance, so that can be matched, and maximum tolerance, it will have like 1 fit. That will be the maximum tolerance. So if it is too much, you can decrease this. I don't need that much maximum tolerance. It is too big. So like 2 inches to 4 inches, that will be enough, right? And about the support distance, so what will be the tolerance? So same like that, you can make the changes, and automatic checks. So consistency you need to maintain. So this one should be checked, analytical or physical model consistency. Okay, and about all this, so these all are fine. Okay, about analytical model connectivity, and this and this, all this fine, and click on OK. That's fine. And here, let me come back to this one. Okay, so that is fine. Now let me come back to this one, and now what you can do is you can create some loads there. So you have this load cases. You can apply some loads. Okay, if you are okay with the existing loads, so you can have all these loads. If you need to create any load there, so you can create any load, any particular load. So like suppose this dead load, this DL1, that is not present, suppose that is not there, and this is also not there. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to first create a load nature. First here you have to create a load nature. So let's go with the load nature, and there you just define the name. All right. So like it will be, so here you are just applying the load, and you are not doing the analysis. So as per this robot structure analysis plugin, or that software will analyze all of this as per the name and as per the load nature. Okay, so you are defining this is as dead load. Okay, that is okay. And here you can create with a duplicate. So let's create with the duplicate, and you define this name. So like go for DL DL. Okay, and about the case number you can give 1, and nature you will get all the list here. So you can go for dead load. Okay, there. So you can change it again, and this is the category of dead load. So this thing you have to define the category, you have to define the category. All right, so after that your load is done. You have created load here and that you have maintained, and after that you will be assigning. So you can come to this analyze here and you have your loads. So even within this analyze tab you have your load cases, so you can directly come back to the load cases, and if anything need to change you can do that. If you need to add any load there, you can go for it. Okay, so after that you will be assigning your loads, so that you can assign like let's assign any hosted area load for this uh, floor. Let's go for that. Okay, and what will be the load? So let's go and assign my dead load first. Okay, so let's click on that, and here it is assigned. So same like that, you can assign other loads, point load, line load. Okay, and so this will be hosted. Okay, so this will be hosted to this floor. Now let's select this load. This is the area load, and this is orient to project. You can orient to local coordinate system, so that's not needed here right now. And about all the forces, so you can uh, assign all the values there. Okay, so that's the simple thing. You have to assign all the load values if you want to apply here. And you can change the graphical settings of your load. You can change the graphical settings. Okay, so the force arrowhead is like arrow 30 degrees, so there you can change it like arrow field 20 degree. And about the force area force scale, so you can change it to like, let me decrease it with this one. And the distance between arrows, that is half inches, so I'm okay with that distance if I need to change. So this is the graphical representation only. So click on apply and there you can see, so this is scale down, and there I have the area load. Okay, so like that you can apply your load cases. All right, you can apply with load combinations as well. So for that you have this load combination. You just simply click on this load combination there, and you have, so you can see that this is the section for load combination. Before applying my load combination, I need to set my formula there. Okay, so here you cannot uh, add any formula. So you can add any name there, but you need to add with the formula. So here you can you can go with like this load plus varying load. Okay, so that you have created, and this is the type combination. Okay, and the state is serviceability, and about this one, let me stretch if I can stretch the window. Okay, no. So let me, yeah. So about the usage. So here you see the usage is there. So first you add one, and you see that that is added there. And what is the type? You see at the load cases, there you have created all your loads. So you can apply like wind load, okay, and then you can add. So this one will be self load. So I'll go with the dead load first, and then this will be live load, and this is about the factor. So for the factor, I can add 2 for the factor, and so this is I'm going with the normal value as per the project requirement. We have to do this. So next you can add like this one will be uh, your seismic load, your wind load, okay, like that. You can add all your loads, and there you can see at the formula it is already added. Okay, so the form whatever you place that will be added, and about the load combination usage, so you can go for this set the new usage, so you can give a name. So let me go with the name load, just simply. Okay, all right, so there you can see I have all this, and click on OK. So that that load combination is set right now there, and right now see that what I say is whenever you have completed your load combination, right now you can see that your formula section is right now blank. So that means it is assigned to the load combination. And if you want to change anything, so just you select this, and here you can see this. Okay. So here, if you need to change any factor in the load case, okay, so that you can change it here again, and let's click on okay, so that you have, and can go for this load case. So you just apply all the load case together there. Okay, so that is for like your analysis software. That load combination is for your analysis software. So now about the boundary condition, you can define the boundary condition, okay, like what kind of support you have, so that you can define. So you can go for this point. So let's go for this point here, and there you can see. And this is like fixed support, pinned support, roller, and you can define your own with the user. So let's go with the fixed support, and let's go for it. And like this, can go for it. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sorry, I was having a network problem. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so I was placing the fixed support there. All right, like this you can place. Okay, and about this line there also you can go for it. Like this you can select. Okay, like this you can apply. Okay, all right. And about the area also, so for that you can just simply select this. Okay, so this is right now pinned support. Okay, and wherever you uh, select, as per that you will have it. Okay, and later on you can change from this one, so that will be like pinned or user. So if you go for user, so towards X and Y and Z, so you can go for release, and around that axis it will have the free end. So let's go with that fix and that pinned. Okay, so that's what you define with the boundary condition. All right, and whenever you're selecting with this area, so there also you can change that you will find out within this option bar. Okay, so let me just undo this, and let me go for this boundary condition, and let me go with this point, and there let me go with this roller one, and let me just show you about this roller. So it will show you like this. Okay, and if you are at course, so even it is showing you here, and you can, sorry, so this one will be roller. Next I'll change it. Let's go for this roller, and here also roller. Okay, let me just select, and here let's go for roller. Okay, this is set. So like this you can go for your support type. So that is your boundary condition you define, and you can see in the uh, here you can see it. Okay, so we don't have any roller support, so that's just to demonstrate. So as per the right option you will be defining. Okay, so here also you need to define about the boundary condition so that you can go for it. So like this you can simply select this one, and about this one will be like fixed, so you can go for this like this. Okay, or else you can just simply go by point there. Okay, so here also you have this here you can select, and you can come to this analyze tab here, and you can go for this support, so that you can define this. Okay, so it will just verify that they are joined to supporting elements. That's the only thing. Okay, just to verify. Uh, all right. So we have this settings as well. This settings. So about this boundary condition settings. So about this boundary condition, you can go for this pinned. So the boundary condition is pinned. So for this pinned, you can change it to any other like boundary condition variable or fix. You can change this. So and this area and line symbol spacing. So about area and line symbol, so what will be the spacing? So that is 1 inches. If you need anything bigger there, you can go for 2 inches. Okay, so let's have the same. All right. So that's all about your settings you have. Okay. And with this option, you apply all your loads. You can go for this area load simply, and there you have to uh, define the area. There you have to just create the area, and as per that you will have it. Okay, or else you can go for pick your supports, right? You can pick your supports. So better you go with the hosted area support, so that will be hosted to the element. It is easy to create. That is created there. All right. And you can go for this what kind of load you are going to apply. Okay, so that is going to be like dead load. That is fine, and you can go for this one. Okay, so that is applied there. All right. Okay, so better you go with the hosted area load, so you can place on any particular selected object. Okay, you don't have to define the area by selecting all the objects or by specifying the area. All right, so this is all for today, and you can do the analysis. So we are not covering that part about the analyzing. So just for that, you need to install robot structure analysis plugin. Okay. And one more thing about the adjustment. If you need any adjustment for this analytical model there, so you can go for this adjust analytical model. So like this, you can adjust your analytical model, can do the changes this way. You can do the changes, and after that you can go for finish. So if you need to change anything for your analytical model, so that you go for this adjust. Okay, so if there is any changes uh, for the analytical model uh, that you do with this adjustment, and if you need to get your uh, default one, so for that we have this reset option. So click on this reset and you will have it. It's so just you have to select your members. So go for that reset and select that analytical member, and that will be reset. Okay. All right. So that is all for today.
So on in Revit,